Greg, that third period, is that the tenacity that you were looking for, the response you were looking for out of your club over the weekend and into this game?
Yeah, absolutely. It was really impressive to see the guys come together. Rich sticking up for the team in the first period brought a lot of energy and just setting a tone for the group and an expectation. And the third period was, just more of that, of just how hard guys competed, battled, and found ways to come back in this game.
How much can you say about Joseph Wall in that second period and the record setting actually that he did as far as turning aside 26 saves?
Yeah, he was phenomenal tonight. He's done a lot of good work this season. Sometimes he doesn't get the results that he deserves with some of our play in front of him, but it's games like that where you've seen just how much he's grown in a year, and he should feel really good about that effort to give us a chance to win. You can tell it's building a lot of confidence for him.
What can you build from this game, especially out of that third period and the resiliency of your team?
I feel like the group has known that we have this in us. Hopefully the team and the group builds more confidence off of this, knowing that we can find ways to win games and compete for each other. And it's a hard league. It's a hard league to find wins. And every night, what we did today and how we played. Obviously, the second period we need to be better in a lot of areas. Manage the zones better. Find quicker exits out of our end. There's things we could have done a lot better, but overall, there's still a lot of positive takeaways for us as a group moving forward for the rest of the season.
Next question goes to David Sisk. Go ahead, David.
Hey, Greg, thanks for doing this. I was just wondering, given the fact that Joseph Wall obviously had an incredible game between the pipes, what were your thoughts on the way that the defense played in front of him throughout the game?
They were battling, competing, boxing out, and defensive responsibilities have been things we've been focusing on. You could tell the intent was there for our guys today. We were making some adjustments as the game was going on, but you can tell they were battling for Joe. They were coming in and collapsing in front of the net and trying to clear pucks. I was really happy, especially up ice. We have some new faces that are adding things to their games and figuring out our systems, and you can tell that they've made some adjustments just in a short time.
Next question goes to Nick Barton. Go ahead, Nick.
Hey, Greg. If you could describe this game in 2 words, what would they be and why?
It's a thinker question. I've one resilience. Resiliency is one word that's been top of mind for our group all year. It's something we had talked about right from the start, and what was going to be needed for this season, especially with COVID, right from the start, all the protocols and things just being a different way, knowing that there's going to be bumps and hurdles in the road throughout the season. The team has really managed things really well, and really proud of them for how mentally tough they've been through what has been a challenging season and the challenging event that we just came out of. So couldn't give you 2 words, but there's one for you.
And last one goes to Justin Levine. Go ahead, Justin.
Hey, Greg. So we've spoken about the rivalry before between the Rocket and the Marlies, and the Rocket were the team that you guys were supposed to face last this COVID outbreak really hit and stopped play for several weeks. So when you're going into a game, especially after all that the team has endured, what do you tell your guys, especially when it's such a tough rival such as the Laval Rocket? And how do you get your guys motivated to try and get a win, and then within the latter portions of a game that's so tight almost the entire way through as it was, how do you get your guys to, how do you just energize them to, get to their best in overtime and, try and pluck out that W?
For the most part, they energize themselves. It's an exciting building to play in. It's an exciting game or opponent to play against. They've had a really good track record this year. We're always trying to prove ourselves as a top opponent in this league, which we do believe we are. And every chance you can get to prove it against a top opponent, you want to do that. So as a staff, we're here to prepare them, give them what they need to you know, give the canvas for them to go out there and execute. We have a good group of guys, and they push each other. They motivate themselves, and I mean, they're all professional athletes and highly competitive. So when you put them in those environments, it's easy to see.